Virgo, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your June 2024 Summer Solstice Tarot reading. Instead of just looking at the summer solstice though, we're actually going to look at the upcoming 6 months of the latter part of 2024. So this will be June through December. And I think that this is really a good idea when you get to like the winter and the summer solstices, because it gives you a chance to look back and look forward on the next 6 months or the last 6 months of your life. So I do think that this is a great time for you to check out those mid-year 2024 tarot readings that I did as well, that look at January through June. I'll leave the link below, as well as those June career and general tarot readings are up. So Virgo, we're going to go month by month, June through December. Do take a look at the link below. I have highlighted the most important astrological dates for the next 6 months, okay? All right, Virgo, let's go month by month. You start off June with the Hangman in the upright, as well as the Eight of Swords in reverse for July. August finds you with the Two of Cups. September finds you with the World card in reverse. So 2 major arcanas thus far. September, Judgment card, another major arcana. November, Two of Swords. Did I do that right? June, July, August, September, October, November, and December finds you with the Sun card. Always nice to see the Sun card. Even though it's in reverse, nice to see you're ending the year on what looks to be a high note. So there are the cards for June through December. Now let's go ahead and pull a card that represents the energy that you bring into June, okay? This is going to be the energies of January through June, the first half of 2024. Spirit, can you send Virgo a card? And you have the Fool card in reverse. So for many of you all, Virgo, the first half of 2024 represented a time where maybe you were trying to begin a new venture, okay? Many of you all could have been starting a new job, maybe a new fitness or health routine, lifestyle. For many of you all, there was some type of beginning that maybe didn't go the way that you were thinking, especially with the Fool card in reverse. Sometimes the Fool card also relates to being naive or possibly not looking where you were going, jumping in head first. Remember all that Aries energy we had in the springtime. There's definitely something that you're bringing into the second half of the year that you're needing to look at. Where is it that you maybe had a false start? Things didn't get going the way that you were thinking, okay? So that's the energy that you are bringing into the second half of 2024. Let's go ahead and pull an oracle message. This is going to be your message that your spirit guides want you to have as you move through the rest of the year. What do we have for our Virgos? And you have Eagle, see from a higher perspective. So this is really powerful, Virgo. For many of you all, you are needing to take a zoomed out look at your life. Instead of being so detailed and in the weeds all the time, Virgo, I know you are a very punctual, organized, wanting to always cross your T's, dot your I's. But this card is symbolizing you need to take a larger perspective, possibly needing to look at more vantage points than what you have been doing the first half of the year. And this could also be a really good time, Virgo, to take stock of where you're at. If you are someone who hasn't reached all the goals that you wanted to for 2024, maybe it's now time to reconnect with what it is you want to do, but then zoom out and find out, okay, well, what's the purpose behind those goals that you're trying to meet? So this is a really good and strong energy for you for the rest of the year. So really good to see that. So looking over your cards, one thing that I think is interesting is that you have quite a few major arcana cards, which to me is symbolizing big themes are coming for you the rest of the year. You have the Hangman, the World card here in the summertime, moving into the fall. Then that Judgment card is the ending of a cycle. Remember, you also had the Fool card, which is the beginning of a cycle. And then you're ending with the Sun. So there is some type of underlying current, Virgo, there are energies here throughout the rest of 2024 that you're needing to take stock and figure out where is it that these major themes come into your life. I can already see with that Two of Cups, this could relate to your family, a relationship that you're having. That's the only card that actually shows other people in it. So this could be something dealing with a relationship. But I also think by the time you end the year, you really have some decisions to make. Okay, so let's go month by month. But overall, big themes coming up for you the rest of the year. Okay, Virgo, so June and July. June, we have Saturn retrograding in Pisces, and July, we have Neptune retrograding also in Pisces. Really big themes for all of us from an emotional standpoint. Some type of endings could be occurring with that Piscean energy, but you're also taking a look at something you haven't tried before or something that you were maybe confused about in the past. It feels like with that Eight of Swords in reverse, you're finally feeling like you can think outside the box. And I do think that for many of you all, this is going to be a new experience, Virgo. I think that whether it's your career, whether it's you working alongside other people, or this could be like in your relationship, there's some type of energy that you're like, I wasn't quite sure where to go, but now I'm going to think a little differently. It's almost like you're re-engineering how you move forward. And I do think this is important for you all, Virgos, because you're very detail oriented. So for you all to think a little differently is going to be a new, it's going to be a new experience for you. And I do think that by the time you come into August and come into your solar return time, this is going to be the time to really think differently and think better about how you go about reaching certain goals. And I do think that by the time you reach August and September here, this is when we have Mercury retrograding in your sign and in Leo. Okay, so during this Mercury retrograde time, August 5th through the 28th, some type of information relating to working with a business colleague, possibly a business partner, or this could be you and a loved one relationship. There's some type of endings that you were trying to get to, but you haven't yet. And I do think that that Mercury retrograde and then moving into September when we have eclipse season beginning and Pluto moving back into Capricorn, these are going to be some of the challenges that you and another one have. This could be you and a spouse, you and a friend. You all have come to some type of ending conclusion that you've been trying to get to for a while, but it keeps repeating. You all keep repeating a cycle that you all are ready to move on from. And I do think that during that Mercury retrograde in your sign in August, you're going to realize this may be a relationship that needs to take a different turn, or you need to go down a different avenue. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Don't keep repeating the past. Okay, that's what I just heard. All right, so by the time you move into, let's see, October and November, this is when we're ending eclipse season. We have that Libra new moon solar eclipse on October 2nd. November, Pluto moves back into Aquarius, and we have a new Mercury retrograde season in Sagittarius by the time we get to November 25th. This energy right here is still that like needing to make a decision, but needing to end a cycle. You have that World card and the Judgment card and the Fool card. Cycles. This is really big for you all, Virgo, because there's some kind of cycle that your spirit guides are like, okay, it's time to end this and begin new. It's time to start figuring out how to get on a new cycle. And that's what you all are contemplating during November and October. Okay, so keep that in mind, that vantage point back here with see from a higher perspective. That's what's going on here with the World card, the Judgment card, the Fool card. It's like zoom out and figure out how to get into that new cycle. Okay. So by the time you end 2024, in December, we have Mars retrograde in Leo, and you have the Sun card, which is that Leo energy. So for some of you, this Mars retrograde in Leo could bring up some type of courage that seems like you can't seem to muster it up in the way that you would like to. And Spirit is reminding you to zoom out. Look at it from a different vantage point. There is something for you here at the end of the year that's going to be very prosperous, but you're going to have to like dig deeper, and you're going to have to look at it from a different view. You're going to have to go about it, like re-engineer how you think. And I think that that's going to be the biggest challenge, but also the biggest reward for you as you move through the rest of 2024, Virgo. I think that you have these themes of like these cyclical ideas of like, where is it that you're trying to start and end, but maybe this old cycle is no longer needed and it's time for you to start anew. Really think about that before you get into 2025, because I think that's going to help you with your year. It's going to help you with your New Year's goals, but it's also going to help you figure out what are these cycles you keep repeating that are no longer needed, okay? So I hope this was helpful for you, Virgo. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I'll talk to you later.